Introducing in the red corner, 25 years of age, 5'10", 165 pounds, fighting out of Carrollton, Georgia. For top of the line fitness with a record of 2-2. Red corner, Darrell Parodi. His opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, 24 years of age, at a height of 5'11", 165 pounds, from McDonough, Georgia. Fighting for Hard Knocks MMA with a record of 2 wins, no losses. Blue corner, Brian Moore. Your referee will be Andy Foster. This is an amateur mixed martial arts bout scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. Welcome to round 1 and brought to you by Hooters.
I'd like to welcome everybody to Wild Bill's Fight Night 13, brought to you by Full Throttle Entertainment, Hooters, Atlanta Classic Cars. Getting the last instructions here. 165 pounds, Parodi, Moore.
I'm excited about this fight. This has the makings to be a tremendous fight. I've trained with Parodi. He's a super nice guy, tough Marine. Moore looks to be an athletic guy who's, I think, is one of his first, if not his first, amateur fight.
Little right hook there into a double leg. Parodi defending off well.
Trying that foot sweep there. Right into a guillotine. No, he's out of it now.
These gloves are really going to be hard to get a guillotine with these gloves. They look like MMA gloves. They feel more like 14-ounce, 12-ounce gloves. Really hard to secure any type of rear naked choke or guillotine or anything like that if a guy's defending it properly.
Does make it a little bit more difficult. You're definitely right about that. I think Parodi's won his last fight, I believe, at Wild Bill's via triangle choke. So
setting up for an armbar, it looked like there.
He's definitely comfortable off of his back. He's got solid jiu-jitsu skills. Moore does as well. I mean, he's training under Byron Stone, head instructor over at Hard Knocks MMA. He's a 7-1 pro fighter himself and a black belt under Roberto Travin, who's world champion. So
yeah, he actually came up through the ranks with Jacare's Alliance School here in Atlanta. So Byron Stones definitely knows what it takes to get these guys ready. He's going to be well schooled in jiu-jitsu. He's going to be well schooled on the ground for sure.
Brian Moore is trying to build up, posture up, and work on his base a little bit more. Makes it hard to rain down any shots when you got a really active guard like Parodi's working here.
Yeah, he's walking up a high guard there. Looks like he was looking for a sweep there, but
he's climbing it up.
Moore is actually looking for a pass. They might get reset here. Andy Foster's going to let him go as long as he can until the ropes are just kind of impeding all action at all.
Able to circle around. Parodi's still working from this half guard position. He's showing really good jiu-jitsu technique so far.
Looked for a Kimura there just for half a second.
Parodi's looking for a sweep right here. He's going underneath that leg, trying to swim underneath and trying to pull him up over top.
Yeah, Parodi needs to get a left underhook there. He needs to get an underhook with his left arm, skate his hips away, and then look for the sweep. Kimura.
Defended the Kimura well, was able to get out of that. It's hard to secure it on a guy in this first round before, fatigue comes a factor.
Yeah.
He's playing a weird little reversal game right here.
Parodi
trying to catch that single leg.
Parodi needs a base up right here, get some hand control and just kind of back out. He's going to pull that leg in.
He's almost got his back taken here, though. Moore, if he's smart, is able to secure a hook right here and take his back. It's going to be a dangerous position for Parodi. That choke's already sunk in.
Got a side choke there. He's kind of falling off the side.
Oh, this is exciting grappling action we're seeing here. Parodi's back in the guard of Moore, working on top. He's going to want to try to open him up and pass. You can't really just be content with staying and laying body shots. Really not. It's not going to do too much. You got to work for that submission coming off the side.
It's going to make you look busy, but in the grand scheme of things, as far as damage concerned, you're not going to get a lot of damage with those gloves on the body.
Now, every one of the judges here, I mean, they're experienced. They know enough that, I mean, it's, those shots really aren't scoring too much. that was a really even round for those 2 solid submission attempts with that Kimura and the almost rear naked choke. I'd say I'd have to get that round and more.
Yeah, you got 2 different philosophies of that. You got judges who like an active guard or like a guy that's actively looking for a submission, and then you also got judges that think just because you went for a submission and missed it, you shouldn't necessarily get credit.
Right. What's your take on that? I'd be interested to know.
My take on that, honestly, is that if you go for a submission, if you're looking to end the fight, I think is what the judges should look for. If you're looking to end the fight and actively looking to end the fight and not just going for submissions to improve your position, there's a difference between going for a submission to improve your position or going for a submission to look for a sweep and kind of half-heartedly going for a submission as opposed to really trying to end the fight. And experienced judges know that. They've seen enough fights, they've seen enough grappling to know whether you're really trying to end the fight with a submission or you're just trying to create a scramble or change the position.
Exactly. Yeah. Sometimes it's going to loosen you up a little bit. They're going back to that ground game right away.
Morin's right back up on his back.
It's hard work from these positions. If you saw Parodi in between that round, the guy's in phenomenal shape, tough Marine. He's gone through just about any excruciating training you can imagine, and he was pretty gassed after that. And they spent the whole round just scrambling there from the ground.
Right.
Jiu-jitsu's tough work. People think that the stand-up games, if you're able to control that, it's kind of the misnomer that with boxing being so popular that, the more people learn about jiu-jitsu, it's really, taking the world by storm. Parodi's almost got this mount here.
He's cutting that knee up. He's cutting that knee up the middle. He gets it free and gets mount position. He could actually set up an arm bar and end this fight.
Good job by Moore. Moore timed that really well to be able to sweep him up and kind of come around and reverse out of that mount. As soon as that guy's looking to pass and get on top of you, that's exactly when you want to use that energy to explode up.
Correct.
And get back in his guard.
A mount's not the dominant position was earlier in MMA history. A lot of times you just go out there and just immediately go for the mount. It's not near the dominant position because guys are learning how to counter the mount. They're learning how to lock you down. They're learning how to sweep, just like Moore did. As soon as Parodi got mount, Moore went straight for the sweep. Now Moore goes to mount.
Yep, Moore's got the mount.
And it looks like Parodi's going to scoot out the back door.
Parodi's got to be careful of the triangle choke right here.
There we go again.
Triangle choke opened up. Moore was unable to secure it. I saw him going for it.
Real active ground game, and like you said, if you got 2 guys that are real active on the ground, you can actually get tired down here. It looks like they're kind of rolling around. They can't throw a lot of punches. They can't throw elbows like in the pro ranks. But these guys are expending a good amount of energy with their sweeps, with their reversals. Not any submission attempts yet, though, really.
One of the things that excites me most about the growth of mixed martial arts in general is just the fact when you see a competitor going for an armbar there, going for triangle chokes, going for Kimuras, even passing the guard or going to mount, people really react and respond, and you hear the crowd getting up and cheering for that.
Parodi's got a Kimura here if he wants to take it. It looks like he stepped over. He's got side control now, but he had a Kimura there if he wanted to take it.
Really used to be...
Could be setting up a judo finish armbar there. Decides to go to mount.
That knee on belly is not a good position to be in. Now goes to mount. He's got that arm secured too, as he'd see if he's able to do anything from it.
Andy Foster keeping a close eye. Georgia amateur rules, you cannot throw shots to the head, and it's unlikely that Parodi will end this fight with body shots from mount, unless Moore just taps out. Short time in the round. Goes for an arm bar.
Great, beautiful arm bar.
It's a smart thing to do. He's going to roll out of it.
Good reversal. Wow.
Nice scramble. Nice scramble.
Great into the round.
Great into the round, and I'm going to give Parodi credit for that. Even though he knew it was short time in the round, he knew no matter what happened, he probably wasn't going to end up in a bad position or sustain any damage from it. So he went ahead and tried to finish the fight with the armbar, and it got in a scramble. Moore ended up on top, but he had a solid armbar attempt in there.
I agree completely. I think that round, I think they're even going into this 3rd round. Both gassed out, tired. We're going to have to see what's going to happen. Unfortunately, we don't have the high budget to have a jiu-jitsu expert in here like an Eddie Bravo to be able to show us that round score. So we're gonna have to judge it by ourselves. But I think you're right. It's pretty even split, and going into this 3rd round, it's gonna be a war. Both these guys want this fight.
You're not gonna find a lot of amateurs that is in good a shape as the top of the food chain pro fighters out there, but these guys are in actually pretty good shape. We're going 3 4-minute rounds here, and these guys are expending a lot of energy, and that, you know, they're not staggering in their corners. They're in pretty good shape. Looks like both gyms have got these guys ready.
You know, it's really going to come down to desire. Immediately locking up to the clinch. Jump into his guard.
Don't really know what Moore was going. It looked like he might have was going for a bundle throw there, but half-heartedly at best. Ends up with Parodi on top, and with as active as Parodi was.
We almost saw it. Was that a go-go plata he's going for right there? That's a pretty advanced jiu-jitsu choke that we've only seen Brad Imes, a heavyweight phenom, pull off.
You got to have some amazing dexterity in your legs to be able to pull something like that off.
This round's going to really come down to desire, though, like I was saying. In the last fight, it was Eric Skates. I read a quote on his MySpace, and don't fault me for going and looking at it. He said the hungry lion hunts the hardest. And that's the truth. These guys are going at it, and, you know, it's just going to come down to desire. In that third round, when you're gassed out, it really is. It's just about heart and how bad you want it.
Parodi needs a posture up here. It looks like Moore's actually looking for a triangle here. Parodi needs to get his head up. He can't lay and pray here. Andy Foster probably will stand him up. There's the posture there. He's getting some good body shots in. The crowd's reacting to it a little bit. But if he lays here, Moore's got jiu-jitsu skills. He's going to look to punch that wrist through and secure a triangle, maybe even switch off to an armbar. He's got a high guard here.
He's got him opened up right here. He's looking to sweep underneath those legs and pass, but he's back down. He needs to really posture up and try to get control of those legs, and either a double under pass where he's going to throw those legs up and come around to the cross-side position, or just look to strike the body. But like we said, he's not going to finish the fight striking the body, and you really don't want to leave these fights and go to the judge's scorecard.
Yeah, I mean, you can't, if you let a fight, Parodi's up there. They warned in the fighters meeting at the beginning of the fights that you couldn't slam a guy that you had in guard, and that was kind of a gray area there. Moore with another subpar takedown attempt, and Parodi just smothers him with his hips. Now he's in half guard. He's stuffing the knee. We might see a mount position here again with Parodi.
Moore's really got to know that he's got to be in kind of a frantic situation here. Now that he's giving up the mount, he doesn't have that much time left.
Whoa, that was a...
Parodi's looking to take the back here, I think.
Yeah, the worst thing Moore could do right now is turn to his stomach, because Parodi can't hit him in the face. He can't hit him with short elbows here. He's not going to sustain a lot of damage. If he gives Parodi his back right here, he's making a big mistake. And he's also giving him an armbar right here. And Parodi's leaning over the armbar, trying to secure it. Then he's going to fall back. And Moore's either got to be prepared to sit into the armbar and end up in Parodi's guard, or he needs to get back to mount and try to skate out the back door.
Exactly. He's not looking like he's moving out of this mount right now, though. He's out, and the armbar at the end of the round. There was a tap. There was a tap at the end of the round.
Very good work by Parodi. Very good work. Very excited about his win. Nice finish. Good groundwork. He was patient. He had active passing attempts. Moore just kind of laid there. I think fatigue was a factor. Parodi finished the fight.
Parodi kept that pace up in the third round, was able to secure that mount, and was a little bit more patient this time, and I think that helped him out. He didn't have to worry about the explosion that Moore had in that first round to go and reverse him.
Good fight all the way around, though. Good fight all the way around. Both guys showed potential. They showed good technique, and these guys are only going to improve and come back and put on better fights.
That was a terrific fight. I believe that's, Parodi's getting to the point where, he's got to make that choice whether he's going to continue this amateur career or make that turn and go pro. We've got a pro MMA coming up for you. It's pretty exciting. James Fay and Chris Bradshaw. I'm excited to see it.
I could not stop laughing. You said any problem. That was great. I was laughing.
All right, and our third fight of the night, scheduled for three-minute rounds, and the fight went the distance. Mixed martial arts. Referee one, or Judge one saw it 30-27. Judge two saw it 30-27. Judge three saw it 29-28. Unanimous decision. Your winner from Carrollton, Georgia, red corner, Darrell Parodi. Red corner, Darrell Parodi, your winner in the third fight of the night. From Top of the Line Fitness, red corner, Darrell Parodi. Let's give a round of applause to blue corner's own Brian Moore. Good fight.